So this is the answer that Perplexity gave me when I asked something about the latest AI news. And as you can see, it is able to read some pages from the internet, and then it is summarizing everything into this one short answer. But this is also the same prompt or the same query on Perplexity. However, there is no pages being visited by Perplexity. As you can see on the top section of the answer, there is no list of pages as on this thread. So what's going on here? Well, basically, this is the quote-unquote offline version of Perplexity without web access. And if you look at the answer, it's kind of ridiculous and it's actually just AI hallucination. So I'm recording this video on May 2025, and right now there is no GPT-5 being released by OpenAI. The latest version of the AI model from OpenAI is GPT 4.1. There is no GPT-5, so this is purely AI hallucination. And if you look at the other point, like the Google DeepMind, Gemini, and also some other AI news, these are just some basic zero value, zero details answer, and I would say these are just some AI hallucination with gibberish content. So this is not based on factual information, just some AI gibberish. That's because I was asking for the latest information and it is unable to access the internet, and therefore it's just making up some stuff. So even though Perplexity is known to be a place for doing a research, it is quite possible to actually disable web access, and therefore Perplexity will only give you the answer based on its training data. Now, in some cases, it might not be ideal, but in other cases, you might want to get the most pure answer from AI. So let me show you how you can use Perplexity without web access. So first, I'm going to open a new page and visit Perplexity. And then here for the AI model that I'm going to use, I'm going to be using GPT 4.1. I'm going to click this and select GPT 4.1. Now, the reason why I want to use GPT 4.1 is that because I know that that model has the training data cutoff at around June 2024, so it's almost a year ago, and therefore it has no idea what's happening this year. So I'm going to ask this interesting question. What is the latest RTX GPU? Now, in case you didn't know, the RTX GPU, the latest version that we have right now is RTX 5090 that was released earlier this year. And given that this model, GPT 4.1, has the training data cut off at around June 2024, it has no idea about that GPU. Now, to disable web access, I'm going to click this and then disable the web access. And by the way, you might also want to disable academic and social. And then send a message, and you will see that it has no idea about the latest 5090 GPU. And there you go. It gave me this answer that the latest RTX GPU is RTX 4090. And by the way, in some cases, AI is actually able to get the most recent date right now. For example, on the previous answer from Perplexity, even though this is on the offline mode, it knows that today is May 2025. So I believe that it knows the system date, but it doesn't have access to the internet. So don't be fooled by AI knowing the current day, because it is something that AI always have access to. So yeah, I think that's basically it. That's how you can use Perplexity without web access. And if you find this video to be useful, then feel free to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on my next video. Have a great day.